Hey guys, so I am back, and y'all saw I was ready to go earlier, but I could not find my book, and it kind of brought me to a different space when I talk about my goals, because I looked everywhere in my guest bedroom for my book and I just could not find the book, and I looked everywhere around the house and I was like, where in the heck is my book? Only to leave the house, come back later with a clear head, and go straight to where my book was, and it was sitting there the whole time. Crazy thing, earlier today, I forgot what they were called, but you know the little things that you have to set up something when you want to show something. I don't know what they call, but anyway, the thing you backdrop, the thing you use to hold the backdrop stand. I have been looking for mine for probably since Journey's birthday, so over a year or so ago. Y'all, it's been in my closet in the same exact place. We probably looked at that thing 1,000,001 times and just overlooked it, and today of all days I found it. So I say all that today, all of that to say, sometimes things are just like right in front of you, but you're not either paying attention enough, or you're searching for it so hard that you just overlook what you're looking for. So, on that note, here's to me and my goals. Hey, you guys, be nice. So, in this vlog, I'm going to go over my 2022 goals. In this video, I'm going to go over my 2022 goals. I'm not sure if I want to do a vision board or if I just kind of want to write it down and put it in my Bible. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do. I do know one thing I'm going to pat myself on the back with, and shout out to God for it too. I am literally like $2,000 away from my requested salary that I put in my Bible to God for, I think, almost 2 years ago. A year ago? 2 years ago. Well, like a year and a half ago. Okay, so I'm definitely going to write it down, make it plain, and that's what it says in the Bible verse, and I'm going to put it somewhere on the screen, the exact scripture that I put, and everything that I asked for pretty much is kind of coming full circle for me, the things that are in that Bible verse. So, yeah. I'll be writing that down and writing a new letter, a note to God, and put it in there. So, with my goals for 2022, one of my girlfriends and I, and let me say this, if you cannot talk growth, development, finances with your friends, you have the wrong friends. What are y'all doing? Okay? If you cannot share life lessons, things that you learn to elevate somebody else with your friend, why are y'all friends? Like, what is the benefits of that friendship? Okay, like, I get having a companion, but I like to learn from my friends. And so, one of my friends and I had, alright, so with all of that being said, one of my goals in 2022 is advancement in my career, whether it be in my current position or if I have to get a little uncomfortable and post out of my current position. I've been doing the same thing for going on 4 years now, and it's so cool. It's flexible. It works for my lifestyle. However, I'm ready to elevate. Like, I'm married to this position, and I don't want to be married. I want to date until I'm where I want to be. Okay? So, that's one of my goals, is just really career advancement. And so, I'm going to push for that for myself, because I know my value. I know my worth. And, yeah, no. So, the next thing I have on here is my weight loss journey. You guys have heard me talk about a weight loss journey, and I haven't shared it because I may lose a pound or two, but nothing major, and I really got to put forth the effort to love on me and get the body that I want. Yes, I had to accept this body because this is the body that I have after having 2 beautiful babies. However, I want something close to my old body back. So, next year, I'm all hands on deck. I'm doing it. I got to put my mind to it. I got it. Okay? Paying off credit card debts. If you follow me for a while, you kind of knew my suffocation journey. I'm not back in the same space, but I definitely do have a couple credit cards out there that I need to focus on paying off. So my goal by the end of the year is to pay them all off. And I only have like 2, so I don't want to say like I got a bunch of them, but I definitely have 2 credit cards that I have balances on. So the goal is to pay them off. I will say 2 weeks ago I paid off like $4,000. Y'all seen the stuff coming in, coming in with my Christmas shopping for the kids, for myself. Sister made some purchases, some things that I got for myself, like big girl items. Yeah, $4,000, but we paid that off, and then we just had those 2 left. Having more me time. So I'm in a wine group, which I hear me talk about all the time, and the thing that I realized is I really engulf myself in being a mother and being a employee, and that's it. I don't really have time for me. So next year my plan is to make more time for me, to do things that I like to do. Yes, I love spending time with my babies, but I also, mama gotta have a life too. Like, I could be a happier me when I create that avenue for myself. So now I'm kind of waking up at 5 a.m. just so I can get a couple, like not even a couple, so I can get an hour to myself to really just be by myself, be in my mind. I'm listening to Bible, not Bible, but like, you know, a Sunday service on YouTube, maybe about 10 to 20 minutes of that, and just having real time with me, like tuning into me. So I'm gonna continue to do that. My goal is to complete 2 books. I know that sounds like, wait, 2? You could read more than 2. But for now, I need to do something more realistic for me, and that's creating 2 books, because I'm already trying to figure out how am I going to create this extra time. But definitely putting my kids on a bedtime, like try to go down in between 8 and 9 o'clock, which right now they fall like when they fall, but definitely trying to implement a bedtime of 8, no later than 9 o'clock, so I'll have more time for me, and that I can read a page or 2 out of a book, because I bought a bunch of books that I've never opened yet. So that is my goal, to read 2 books. Another goal of mine is going to be to post 2 vlogs weekly. I know I've been doing 2 vlogs weekly, but just to be more consistent. I'm not consistent because I am exhausted with my day when I'm done. It's just, yeah, we'll have to do a whole nother, what's your thing, sis? And everybody's like, oh, you could do it, but yeah, my days be heavy. Not that I have to explain myself, but I guess I want to explain this to my future self. Time management, I do not have very well, because I'm working until whenever I'm finishing what I'm finishing. I have been the girl that has really put in a lot of work that puts me behind. So I'm doing all that. Then once I shut my computer down, I'm going to cooking. And then once I finish cooking, I'm going to get 2 kids baths. And then by the time I finish doing all that, y'all, and cleaning up, if I feel like cleaning up, I'm exhausted. So I don't want exhaustion to be a part of my everyday. It's too much. So I want to get into posting 2 vlogs a week for me, like just to become more consistent for you all to actually watch me, and to get that to myself. Like, you know, I love vlogging, so let me do it, let me enjoy it, and actually commit to it this year. Like, commit to being consistent. Posting daily on my social media platforms. You guys, I have become such a hermit crab on social media with posting myself. Most of that is because I'm not confident in this person. Right? And it's so strange, because I used to be like very, very confident. But now with my mind body and with society of today, where your makeup got to be done, sis don't know how to do a lick of makeup, but your makeup got to be done, everything has to be on point. It's just so much work to create this character. So next year it's just about accepting me. This is who I am. I don't know how to do makeup, so you ain't finna get a head full of makeup. I mostly wear braids because that's more convenient for my mothering lifestyle. And just really embracing me, embracing Adonya, embracing the 32-year-old Adonya that I am. 33 will be next month. But, you know, just embracing me and loving the person that I am. So I'm going to push myself to do that. I have had issues, and I've been coached at work with talking about myself, putting myself out there, feeling comfortable with doing that. When you've heard you need to be humble or don't brag or whatever the case might be, it's kind of confusing because you tend to step back a little bit. You want to talk less about yourself, but in reality, you really do have to talk about yourself in order to elevate in your career. Talk about yourself, sis. Like, yeah, they know what you do, but let them know what you do. That's what they're looking for. The person that is assertive, the person that, yes, she knows what she's doing, but you have to be able to be confident in all of that. Like, I'm literally learning that from corporate America. Like, you gotta talk about yourself more. We're, in the words of management, we're putting you in this room, and all we can do is put you in this room, but you got to create this path. You got to talk yourself up. Yes, they see your work, but sis over here is doing the same work that I'm doing. What's going to set her apart from me or me apart from her? So, and with me saying all of that, I do want to get back onto social media and kind of like put myself out there so I can have my YouTube channel grow and just creating uncomfortable places for me. Because I already talked about growing organically. Cooking before 5. So I want to start cooking more meals before 5, which means I need to start pre-planning my meals. Then that way the day is not so exhausting. I do have a laptop, so I can take my laptop and go downstairs and go ahead and start preparing my meals. Maybe even the day before, night before, pre-prep my food, like cleaning it, seasoning it, and all of that, just having it in the refrigerator and ready to go. Or I can season, clean, all my stuff like that on my lunch break, but I have to plan. Pretty much my goals is to plan a whole lot more. I already told y'all about loving me, staying focused on my goals, all goals that I have, and just pretty much reciting these things like I deserve the world. I create my own happiness. I really have to get into all of that. I can't expect anybody to do that other than me. And it's funny because I had a conversation with KJ the other day, and he said, "Mommy, I'm not happy." And I was like, well, whose responsibility is that? And he said, it's yours. Like, you're responsible for making me happy. Make me unsad. Make me happy. And that's a child's mindset. But as an adult, I'm responsible for my happiness. So I have to really put in the efforts in order to make myself happy, in order to focus on me, in order to get to where I need to be. Like, I'm real life bomb, but sometimes it don't feel that way to me. But yeah, I'm real life bomb. I'm a bomb mom, I'm a bomb wife, a really good employee, and I'm just over here like, sis, you only married a kid, not these other situations. I mean, I'm married to my kids too because I'm their mom. I'm forever be their mom. But in these other areas of my life, I just need to date them and elevate from that. Okay? So, what are your goals for 2022? Tell me what you think about my goals for 2022. We're going to pray over a vision board. I think it'll definitely make it to my Bible versus a vision board. And then I'll probably just check it off at the end of the year. But, yeah, so that's it for this video. These are the goals that I have for myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye.